Let's take a listen to this. I don't know what is going, and I will tell you guys. You see, these things, these are small things that you may ignore and say, ah, but I can tell you, these things are very important. These ones, and I can tell you right now, when this car that you see on the screen there, right? I will play the video, but let me just say this, right? When that car is transporting people, let's just say they use it, and then they transport, maybe even if it's just the family, maybe they are using that car, and then they go and drive, and then boom, the car lose control, or the car is not doesn't have brakes, and then it takes a turn, and then boom, and then people lose their lives just because they were driving in this thing, and then you come and get surprised. And I've always said, or let me say, I'm saying now that, and I will tell you guys why sometimes you find these type of cars on the streets. It's not because people they just decide now we are going to. It is because people are allowed to do these things. They are allowed to do these things. Don't you tell? Are you telling me that there is no one, no traffic officer, no police officer who saw this car before? Are you telling me that? It doesn't make any sense to me when I see this type of things, and then people act surprised sometimes. Let's take a look at this, and I want you to look at this car. And there are a lot of them, even taxis. You know those old taxis, I don't know, E20 or whatever. I don't know. I forgot their what. They are still on the road. Some of them they are broken. Some of them you cannot imagine that thing it could be on the road, but you find them on the road. I remember there was another time I didn't have a choice. I had to take that taxi. It was bad. It was the last bad car. Like I don't know how did the people in the taxi they allowed that car. You can even tell that the guy who is driving it was fixing it now. He just came to test it. Testing it where? In the taxi rank, where people are going to be in that car. It went and went and went, and I suspected that when it gets to a steep, it's going to stop. And it went to a steep, there was a steep, and then it stopped. And then we had to get off. And then they had to call somebody to take us there where we are going. And these things they happen because they are allowed. I don't know why South Africa do we take ourselves so light. We don't respect ourselves. We don't like like I remember my father, like my father, my biological father. I remember when he would go to work, when he comes home and then he goes back, right? He would make sure that he doesn't take any scrap. Any taxi that is a scrap, he doesn't take it. He will make an excuse to say, no, I'm waiting for someone. You can go, I will take the next one. I'm waiting for someone just to avoid that taxi that is actually messed up. That's what he used to do. But unfortunately, sometimes these things they are allowed by us citizens. There's nothing, guys, that happens without it being allowed. There's nothing that can happen if it is not allowed. All right? Nothing. If it's happening, it's because it is allowed. This car here that you see, it has a number plate. You are asking yourself, when did they? Okay, maybe they did it long time ago. But I'm asking myself, how did this car move until it got to where it is right now? I want you to watch this. Look at that thing. I'm very sorry, but look at that thing. What is that? Is that supposed to be even on the even if it's not moving? Is it supposed to be there? It's not supposed to be there. The person who's driving it, what are they thinking? What exactly is happening in their minds that makes them think that that car it should be on the road? It's legal for that car to be on the road. Just to show you that sometimes as people I don't know whether we do it intentionally or maybe we think because South Africa is just a free country, you can do whatever you want. People they just do whatever they want. That's why we experience these things that we experience with people overtaking cars, overtaking three, four cars, carrying kids in the taxi, overtaking as if like you are Schumacher, your car will disappear when there's a car coming. These are the things that makes that we need to sit down. As long as we are not going to be looking at each other and looking at each other and tell each other truth, we will experience these things every time because we don't tell each other truth.
Hey, my brother, but you can see that this guy is not fit to be on the road. Do you think it's fit, my brother? No, my brother. No, 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 no. You can see that it's not fit to be on the road.
Now, I really don't know, guys. What do you think about this? This video is triggered by that story that happened recently with that taxi overtaking and people losing their lives and everything. It's the reckless things that we see. People they just don't think. I don't know what is happening, guys. But somehow people they just lost their memory. I wouldn't be surprised if this taxi it's a taxi in fact. It transports people. It takes people from one place to another place. I wouldn't be surprised. And if that is the case, how is it possible that is allowed to be on the road? Let's leave the traffic officers. Let's leave them. The people that maybe are seeing this car, if it's a taxi, and then it's transporting people, those that are in the taxi. First, people that should be asked, it's people who allowed it to put people inside of it. Right? Number two, people is the people who take that taxi, who are inside that taxi, who are taking it to another destination. What are you saying when you see that? Hmm? You have a right as a person who takes who is a customer, they always call you Mlungu. They always call us Mlungu Mlungu. But when we tell them to say, I'm not taking this taxi, there's no way. You have a right to say, I'm not taking this thing. There's no way I'm taking that taxi. You don't even have to pretend as if like you are going somewhere or you are waiting for someone. You tell them, I'm not taking that taxi. I will wait for another one. And I know there are other people who say, if you are not taking this text, it means you are not taking the other one. I don't know, guys, what is happening. It's like as people, like it's like we don't take ourselves serious, and also we don't take our people serious. For the fact that that taxi comes and park and then waits for people to get inside of it, you guys are looking at it as taxi people, you are looking at it, and then it goes, and then it's nice, it's sweet, and when something happens on the road, you act surprised. How we didn't see, we didn't know, we didn't, and then you act surprised as if like you didn't know nothing. But all I'm saying, guys, is please let's start taking ourselves serious. Okay, let's start taking ourselves serious, and let's start taking each other serious. For me, if a person gets into that car and drives that thing, especially if he's going to transport people, you don't have you are not thinking. You lost your mind. In other words, you are not thinking, and you are not taking people serious. You're not taking us serious. You're not taking the people that you're transporting serious, and everybody who's involved. You are not taking things serious. These things they make me angry, guys, because it seems like we don't think, man. We don't think, man. We don't think, man. Hi. But anyway, guys, it's okay. What can we say? Mhlaba, ne? Mhlaba kusungwethu bafethu. Any person, they do whatever they want. And in South Africa, nje, it's another country, this one. Everyone just does whatever they want, you know? Overtaking. Then, daughter, why are you overtaking? I'm overtaking. Then the truck comes. What then? You are God when you are going to make your car disappear. Then we experience these things. We need to take each other serious, guys. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Please like, subscribe, and do whatever. Okay. God bless you. Have a good day. Out.